Live. Aloha and welcome back, buddies. I am Sammy Grayson, and it is time for more Dawntrail. We did it. We completed the rite of succession, and Wuklamat is now to take the throne. But beginning with Peshekwa, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Dawn of a new tomorrow. Welcome back. May I congratulate you on Wuklamat's victory in the rite of succession. It's our great honor to host the comrades of our future Dawn servant. Such a grand journey has doubtless left you fatigued. Please relax and enjoy your stay. So we're about halfway done with the story. Although I get the sense we're not done with Zeralja yet. In his retainer? Oh, Kona. Hi. Surprised to see me? I suppose it's only natural. May I come in? Of course. What can I help you with? I haven't properly thanked you. That my sister was able to realize her potential is testament to the quality of her traveling companions, particularly you. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude. Wuklamat did all the work. I was just moral support. My primary business in calling is to deliver a message from Lamanti. As you well know, after the Ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawn Servant. She has expressed a desire for you to accept a post within her administration, while making no mention of me. Feels left out. You needn't decide immediately. I still will broach the matter with you again after the ceremony. Whether you continue to assist Lamanti or not is up to you. That is all, if you'll excuse me. You have become someone irreplaceable to her. As her brother, I acknowledge that with no little jealousy. But believe me when I say that I hope you'll stay by her side. You know, I hope the position in question is like emissary to Eorzea or something. And thus it arrived. The day of the Dawn Servant Ascension ceremony.
What a crowd, as befits the changing of Dawn Servants.
It's starting.
New pillar for the Tuliolal saga.
Servant!
Look! He's here!
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least. People of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence. For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawn servants. But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present a claimant whose determination, wisdom, and compassion guided them to triumph in the City of Gold. My daughter, Wook Lamont.
Yay!
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Long live the Dawn Servant! Long live Tuliolal!
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tuliolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors. And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude, to know when to push through and when not to push your luck. From the Moblins and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity, that it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works. And in Kozamauka, I was moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we're remembered. I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Pibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare. And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community, for we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive and the ways in which we still struggle. Some in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty. And there's still so much of Tuliolal I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met. That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness. Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness! I say mine, but the Dawn Servant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
What?
Oh dear. What is she doing?
He's like, excuse me.
Yeah.
My father led Tulihiolau to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his 2 heads. But my 1 head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else. Someone with the knowledge and insight that I lack.
Someone like Kona?
So what do you say? Be Dawn servant with me, Kona.
Lamachi, are you certain?
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawn servant.
You'll have no objections from me, of course. But mine is not the approval you need.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north. I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect. My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations. With your blessing, I vow to help Tulihiolau prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less.
You see Gerfurler in the background there.
For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister. To give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt desire.
Yay! And the Mamulja back there practically doing the wave.
Glad this didn't go to waste. This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tulihiolau saga where you and I become the next Dawn servant.
Good heavens! Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud.
I'm beginning to wonder about the Head of Reason.
Of course you knew. It's been 3 years since my brother left us.
Ah.
It cannot be. The Head of Reason is no longer with us.
Oh, tragic tidings.
Oh my god, he's been on his own for 3 years. Poor guy.
I'm sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen. Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease. And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard. But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself.
Though not quite to the original script, your new Dawn servant rises. May they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tuliolo.
And just casually back into the jazz. Oh, that was a revelation. Wilclamette was brilliant up there, wasn't she? The part with the second promise was surprising, but between the two of them, I dare say our new servants will be capable of anything. The future of Tuliolal is bright indeed. Earlier in Yaktel. Hello.
Change is in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand. Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one. I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
And yeah, these guys are pretty old by now. Waiting for the twist. And there it is. Yeah, we're only halfway through. We ain't done yet. Ooh. Trial is brimming with pride. Wuklamat has truly come into her own, has she not? Indeed, even as she moved the people with heartfelt words, she retained her characteristic spontaneity, as evidenced by her nomination of Kona as fellow Dawn servant. As sudden as it was, I would like to believe she gave it all due consideration. She could do far worse. Kona completed every feat except the last, and that he only forfeited to help Wuklamat secure victory. I look forward to seeing how Tuliolal will prosper under their care. Everyone, thank you for coming. Could see you all perfectly from up there. That was an impressive speech, Dawn 7. I told you, no titles. Besides, after everything we've been through together, you're nothing less than family. So, like my family does, I'd like you to call me Lamati. It'd be my honor, Lamati. Thank you. It means a lot to me. It would also be my honor to call you Lamati. Mine as well. Indeed. Consider us your Eorzean cousins, if such a notion appeals to you. Eorzean cousins? It's a little embarrassing, but not in a bad way. There's still lots I'd like to say, but I need to make my rounds first. I want to thank my supporters who are visiting for the occasion. Could you wait for me here? Of course, we'll keep ourselves entertained. That said, would you join me, Kokoze? She wants to talk about the place in the administration. Wonderful. Come and meet me outside the Winged Walk then. What quest level is this? 95. Ready? Let's go. My first stop is Aunt T's Tacos. Not just for a snack, I promise. Ugevu and Mablu should be there. Yep. Stairs are on this side. Bing, bing, bing. Tuliolal really is a beautiful place. Hello, I'll be back for you later. Yep. Around the lamp. Ooh, actually. Okay, I know this is getting sidetracked, but I want to check something. And boop. Wrong thing. Can I dye the glow? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I can. Ooh, that should be the reverse, though. Get out of the way. Oh, I like that. Hello. Dawn Servant Wuklamat, cannot well express the profound joy your ascension has brought me. No need for formalities. Still the same old me. Alright then, I shall forego formalities. Never change. Ah, but I cannot! You are a Dawn servant! Too disrespectful to address you without your due title. As Dawn servant, I am ordering you not to bother with formalities. Alright then, I won't bother anymore. I could more easily converse with a drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping Uklamat become Dawn servant, Kakaze. Political opinions in our community may have been divided, but a Dawn servant's Ascension presents us all with the prime opportunity, which is why I convinced everyone to participate in a commemorative sales campaign. Business as usual. Wonderful plan, no? First big undertaking as a merchant. I do like the sound of a sale, so long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. It's so good to see all of you again, and to personally thank each of you for your help. The feat of reeds and the feat of gold were my first true tests as a claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the right of succession before I fully understood its importance. Now that you've given me a taste for celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what else Tuliolal has to offer. In Dawntrail, for instance. As always, you must observe proper etiquette, but be happy to offer my services as a tutor should you desire them. I can think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to bring Kona as well. The duties as Dawn servant will be plentiful, but don't forget your promise to attend Ihihana next season. Of course, I wouldn't miss it. I've made a name for myself as a merchant. I'll come by the palace and tell you all about my biggest sales. I look forward to it. I have been personally attending to your alpaca's care. Dare we hope to see you at the ranch again? Tell my fluffy spit-filled friend that Uklamat will visit soon. Anyway, you'll have to excuse us. Oh, you haven't seen Fonjente around here, have you? Tall, slim fellow with long, pointy ears? I saw a man matching that description by the weapons dealer in Bayside Bevy. In the company of a moblin and a pair of Yakhui, if I remember correctly. Bayside Bevy, got it. Enjoy the festivities, everyone, and the tacos. Bayside Bevy. Yep. Oh, other side. You know, the fact that I see so many people crafting here instead of where all the other crafting stuff is probably going to be kind of fills me with glee, honestly. Dawn servant, Kokose. Oh. You honor us with your presence. Thank you for coming, everyone. You know the journey to Tuliolal isn't a short one. Long road worth to travel to congratulate new Dawn servants. To hear the head of reason. To hear the head of reason has passed brings me sorrow, but we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be as offerings to the future he envisioned. The High Luminary and I attend on behalf of Warlar's Echo. Had our people come en masse, we would have been an obstruction. Nonsense, you're always welcome, all of you. This is your city as much as anyone's. I'm glad to see you hale and whole, Kokose. Though I know little of the particulars, I can only imagine your latest adventure has been both long and colorful. Beginning with the near shipwreck, if you'll remember. Yet here we stand, celebrating the ascension of your claimant. When my journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But defeat of pots, defeat of proof, and defeat of ice showed me that peace is not simply the absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness. That was what my father envisioned for this nation. That's the Tuliolal I want for you all. So I promise you this. As Dawn servant, I will do everything I can to bring that same happiness to the bandits in Kozamuka and the Yakhui of Tirwagar Saltern. I won't forsake them. As I was moved by your father's influence, so too may the Tirwagar come to accept your peace. Their beliefs have stood for a millennium. While not easily shifted, neither are they immutable. Well, I can be pretty determined. They'll come around eventually, mark my words. I can vouch for the efficiency of such determination. Thanks to the Moblin's hospitality, I've been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and honor my father's legacy. Now that good living is secure, the village overflows with field smiles. Such cooperation between Hellpants and Potsworn is the very spirit of a healthy pot pact. A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. There are some other people I'd like to see, so we should take our leave. Try and find Hunmaruk. Is it the Jabraj Raj? I believe I saw him on the sands below. The Gleam Sands, thank you. Enjoy your time in the city. And remember, this will always be your home too. Just a big old nod. Probably just in the bottom of the... bottom at the tavern. Hello. My, you honor us with a personal visit, Tom Servant. Congratulations upon your ascension. No, none of that. My title may have changed, but I'm still just Wuklamat. More than just, I'd say. You've grown into a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud. I hope so. But big events like this make me wonder, you know? What my birth parents might say if they knew. I imagine they would say it fills their hearts with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you have become. I owe you my thanks as well, for fulfilling your promise to me. I told Bakul Jaja to stay with us so we could all congratulate you in person. But he marched off, muttering something about not being able to face you just yet. The boy needs purpose. Purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He's always too obliging for his own good. I'm sure he'll find it in his own time, especially if he knows his family name is there for him. His family is there for him. That we are. By the by, have you seen Captain Ram anywhere? Or Tankwa, that is. Captain Ram, was it? Strong name, if a bit exotic. You called upon him before leaving Mamuk, but he wasn't at home. Don't recall seeing him at the ceremony either. The first promise was notably absent as well, though I assumed he required time to salve his injured pride. Everyone thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa, and my victory must have come as quite a shock to him. As for Tankwa, I'm sure he's around here somewhere, or ready to appear when we least expect him. You'd best be going, but relax, enjoy, and make yourselves at home. And come visit us anytime. Like can do. Alright, I think I found everyone I could find. Return to the others in the Winged Walk. Get to the nearest Ethernet shard. So they're not just running all over the place. There we go. Yep. We're back. Welcome back. I hope we didn't rush on our account.
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
I have. Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. what Kona spoke to you about. I'm sure he made it abundantly clear, but I'm completely serious. I want you to stay in Tulihiola with me.
I was afraid of that.
I'm not forcing you, of course, but should you wish it, you'll always have a place here. Ah, that's right. This is for you.
And what is
A
this?
permit granting passage to Shaktural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see.
Indeed.
An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no? I can't believe our journey is over already. You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you. Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawn servant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Sharlayan.
What about the rest of you?
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamuk, we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it. And by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
Best goes ever
Personally,
on.
I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tuliyolal as well.
By all means, your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Shaktural, perhaps?
But of course, that's the plan.
Of course. You're hardly the type to leave half a continent unexplored.
Then perhaps we could travel together?
Ooh, he has business over there, it sounds like.
The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Shaktural. If you have no particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Sounds good.
Then it's farewell for now.
For now.
Take care, all of you.
When you're ready, come and meet me at the Shaktural Skygate.
Hi, Kona.
Friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
Come on. Whee! Oh, that is a neat looking shield. Let's see. Boop. There we go. I think for the second half of this expansion, I might switch up jobs. Past these gates and over the bridge lies Zaktaral. You have your permit, yes? Packed and ready? Our last minute stops to make before we leave? Forgive me, I'm afraid traveling with our new Dawn servant may have scarred me for life. Meanwhile, and they resealed it looks like. Oh look, Zoralja. Take a wild guess that he hunted down some keystones. Yep. He still needs to get past the gate. He's like, this is the gate to the Golden City? 2 decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across the salt, petitioning the study of this place. What he discovered was something the Dawn servant feared enough to seal away forever. Or so he thought, until the right's objective became the City of Gold. But to think that Tonko would be entrusted with its safekeeping! Had he known that doddering old fools had carried a set of keystones, we meant to spare ourselves those tiresome feats. Great power sleeps here, and with it you shall obtain your birthright. So you say, if the new Dawn servants succeeded where I could not, taking their throne will be no easy task. He is now the villain. The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There's no need for worry. I have liberated the key from the Dawn servant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate. Is that white auracite in there? You will gain all you were denied. The right, your father's shade. These bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you're destined to be. It's working. Is some there? Can hear me? At last. Who's there? Show yourself. If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. Then you are the guardian of the city's great power. I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire, to remake worlds. Is that so? Oh, that is the first time he's smiled throughout this whole thing, I think. Fascinating. Name your price then, for my desire is the world itself. Yes, yes. The resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule. Okay, Starscream. Promise. Why? And he is dead. The useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. As you wish, but in exchange... And apparently that's all we're getting for that. Oh, and with that, gonna end things off here. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you liked this video, leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more, hit subscribe and the bell. And I'll see you guys next time for, what I'm assuming is the end of the, role quests. Because we still have a Justicar to find. So long, folks.